Hello Divine Ones, Minister Ashley here. I am your favorite biblical decoder, researcher, and teacher. Here at the School of Biblical Divination and Magic, I will be teaching you all things biblical divination and magic, hence the name, okay? If you do not have my book, you can find it on Amazon, TikTok, Instagram, as well as on my Etsy shop. So let's get right into this video. I have a witchy haul. Last year around this time, I did one for the Dollar Tree for Halloween and all witchy stuff. But this year, I'm adding on to that. So I have the haul from the Dollar Tree as well as from a couple of thrift shops and consignment shops and even an antique shop. So I'm very excited to share some of my finds. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe, join the tribe here, as well as on my mother channel, FD1111 Ministries. So there you can find a lot of information and a lot of decoding regarding the Bible. I may even talk a little bit about my trip to my hometown and some of the things that my cousin, and she's a very magical person. She's a natural healer. She has healed so many animals as well as people. But I'm not going to share her name because she's very reserved. But anyway, so all these items I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to break them up according to a category. So these are skulls and skeletons. So look at this golden figure here, a skeleton with the beautiful golden color to it. And look at the positioning. So they had like 3 different types. They had like meditation positions at the one that I went to in, I believe it was Arlington, Virginia. It was in Northern Virginia that I found these finds. This one here, I'm pretty sure they probably have it possibly in your area. And look at this one. Here you have a double skull with a crown. You have the yin yang symbolism with the black and the white. And you have one skull on top of another with a crown. This one I got a while ago. It was at a store, I believe in Charlottesville, which is my hometown. And it's sort of peeling a little bit. I think this one was actually $5. At that Dollar Tree, they have like up to $5 or $10 items. So this one, it is a candle, but I have not burned it as of yet. I just like skulls, so I collect them. And this one, I also found in Arlington at that same Dollar Tree. You have the golden skull with a raven on top of it. Isn't that just adorable? At that same shop, that same Dollar Tree, I found these 2. These are both candles. Or did I get these? I think these ones I actually got at Charlottesville. And you have like, it looks like almost like a feminine candle and then a masculine one. And they both are skulls. These are just adorable. In front of my house, I have like just a regular hollow plastic skulls. I got 2 of them. One at both entrances of my doorway. Okay, so I have a video about my candle collection. I have a short about the candle collection. And then in the future, really soon, I'm going to be publishing a video about my candles. I have 7 weekly candles that I burn daily. And I will show you guys like how I do that, the herbs, the list of the herbs. And you will hear my children in the background because they are out of school. But these ones I found, and it is for the Day of the Dead. Feliz Dia de Muertos. Okay, so I have 3 different selections here. Got the yellow one. They have a blue one. And then a pink one. So I had to get all 3 of them. And I have here a black candle. Around this time, Halloween, it's very difficult to find during the year. At least where I'm located in Newport News, it's difficult to find like black candles. I also have like the orange ones. Initially, I got those ones. I loaded up when I was in Northern Virginia about the end of last year. I loaded up on several varieties: black, orange, light blue, purple, lavender. And they have a wide variety at like bigger locations. So, you know, the black ones definitely load up around this time of the year with the black candles. They have cute little glasses like this, which I think are very festive if you're having a Halloween party. But I'm going to use this for my ancestor altar. I'm finally starting an ancestor altar. I've been stalling on it. I have like an area to sort of set up, but I don't give any offerings. I don't I may go look at the pictures and just say like a quick prayer every once in a while, but I have been led to really set up an altar, and I will do a video eventually about that. But this one, I think that it just is fitting for having an offering, a libation, liquid offering inside of this cup. It's very witchy, but also like represents death. Speaking of the altar, I found these cute plates. If you can see it without, yeah, you see that? With the skull in there and the candles and the elixir. I think this will be good for like the little food offerings, and maybe even flowers and stuff sprawled out, arranged on these plates. And you have all of the webs and all of that. I just like this creepy vibe. It's really cute to me. One thing you can find are these little boxes. This one already has stuff in it. So this one is the Witch's Book of Spells. Have that little, it's what it is. I'm going to show you what's in the inside of them. And this one is potions and poisons, and it's just like a little fake book. I'm gonna open up one of the empty ones, and it's just hollow on the inside. So this is good. Like for example, this one says love potions, and you can actually store, I sort of chipped this one, but you can store like love potions in here, or if you want to use this as a mini little altar that you have, like whatever ritual that you're working on, you can put your little items inside of there. And if you have limited space, you can have like one for love, one for like your, like whatever you're working on. This one right here, I have like a butterfly wing taped into it, and I have not done anything to harm the insect or anything. I just found it, and I just thought it was really cool because of the eye and the symbolism of butterfly. So you can use this for transformation or whatever your specific ritual that you're working on. You can have a little box set aside for each one of them. This one is El Libro de los Muertos. It's the Book of the Dead, and this could also be like a little mini ancestor altar right here if you have limited space or if you're traveling. I have to do a video about what I would do when I first was starting my witchy journey, and when I had limited space. All right, this one, there's always something to be grateful for. A gratitude little book. You can put little gratitude notes in there and keep it. And then another love potion little book, little fake book right here. And these you can find at the Dollar Tree. I mean, they're really cute. They could be for decoration, or like I said, have little mini rituals in there. Some other little things I found were these little potion bottles, wool of bat magic. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look that up to see if that is a real thing. I'm pretty sure it is. And unfiltered poison. I may take off these labels off of here just because I don't really see myself using it for that purpose. And I found some at another thrift shop. I found a nice big bottles. I have a couple other glass bottles like these, and I'm going to make some potions to put them in there. I think this one I'm going to use for maybe homemade Florida water, and just use it like that with like some really nice flowers, and using some of the fruit, dried fruit and everything. I think it will look pretty on my altar, and as well it will be beneficial. Just today I found this antique doll, handmade, and what I'm going to use this one for is, okay, now bear with me. Okay, all right, so it will be an anger doll, but what the purpose of it, and you can see this in therapy, where a person can utilize something like an object to project all of their anger onto. Now, I don't really have a whole lot of anger. That whole ritual that I did a couple weeks ago, that cathartic ritual, helped to burn a lot of that. Things from that was repressed, like a lot of repressed anger and sadness and everything. So you can check that video out. But overall, like this could be like, for example, if you're disappointed about something, if you are frustrated, a frustration doll, and you can channel all of that onto this item. For me, I think the doll is good. It can represent a myriad of things, okay? And you can project all of that anger, frustration, lack, whatever may be just bothering you, and you can put it on there. Another thing you could do is take little pieces of paper and with your feeling at that moment and pin it on. You see this little stick pin right here? You could pin it onto the doll, and therefore you can, because I'm a very visual textile person, I like to write, touch, draw, see visually. That's why symbols are real important to me. And you can attach it onto the doll. And then what you want to do, because remember everything is energy, you want to have a space for her or him or the item to go. So you want to pretty much put it away, because all of that energy that you are channeling and projecting onto here, you don't want it to be exposed. Another way how to utilize this is that you can draw energy from it. So either you can, especially being that it's a darker hue, you know how me and symbolism, you know how I am, but without going too deep into it, you can draw that energy and then transmute it into fuel to manifest in a positive manner. Or either if you want to take whatever anger, frustration, and you want to project it onto something else that needs to be destroyed. So for example, let's say that it is guilt, or let's say that it's frustration because you can't obtain something or you haven't obtained something. You could take that frustration and project it onto the idea of guilt, the idea of failure, and you could use it like that. Or some people, now I'm not saying necessarily this is, you know, my thing, but they take this anger and they project it onto a person. That's, you know, that's also a form of therapy, because, you know, therapy, psychology, all of that overlaps with magic. All sciences really are just magic explained. Okay. Regardless if you're getting items from thrift shops, consignment shops, secondhand, hand-me-downs, or if you're going to a store and you're purchasing items, you always want to spiritually cleanse those items because they've been handled. It could be brand spanking new, and it has been handled by another person that has their own ideas, thoughts, and feelings. So you always want to spiritually cleanse all items, new and or used. Another Dollar Tree find are these mirrors. So I do like how they're shaped, because you can put them together and you can make like a fixture out of it. But you can also utilize these for mirror work, not just looking at yourself and, you know, seeing your affirmations or your desires and having it reflected back to you. That's a good exercise. But you can also take, I've been using a lot of sigils. I'm just going to take like this basic sigil here, one of the seals of Solomon. And what I did, I wrote, you know, what my request is on the back, and you can sandwich it. Now this one broke right here, but what I'm going to end up doing is just taking all of this off of there anyway, and you can sandwich it in between the two mirrors, because mirrors reflect, so it also multiplies. And if you ever seen the movie Doctor Strange, how he was, you know, he could go in between worlds and realities via the mirror reality or mirror paradigm, this is the same concept. So, you know, eventually I will get into sigils, get into your personal made sigils, and then also like seals, but that will be for like, you know, another video. Okay, of course, you know. I had my other fan, but it broke, the one I had from New Orleans. But anyways, I got this fan from the dollar store. So not only, you know, when you get like a little hot, but also you can fan away negative energy, but you can also fan towards yourself positive energy. You could use this for your rituals when you're working with smoke and fire to help fan desires and intentions. You could go through and sage your house or cleanse your house using the fan, and this could be a fan that you use specifically for rituals and work of that nature. I have a variety of bottles like this that I got from the dollar store in the crafting section. So these ones, I think it was like 6 of them in a pack for $1. And then I have the little small, the medium ones with the cork. It was about 8 of them for $1, and then I had the little small ones that were 4 for $1. And they even have like little hooks on there, so you can put your little, put together a little mini, I guess you would call it like it's a ritual, but like you put stuff in there. I forgot the exact name, but anyways, and you seal it, and you could hang it as a pendant on your neck, or your necklace, or make earrings out of it, or just make it into something that you can hang and put on your altar, or just seal it all together and you don't have to hang it from anywhere. Reverting back to the thrift shop. So I got these 2 books I found. I didn't even go all the way through all of the books, you know. And I never really took a moment to really look at the books, but I just happened to be passing by. And this is Joseph Murphy. You know, he's a popular author. And this book, How to Attract Money. And, you know, sometimes, although we may know these concepts, of course, I've heard a lot of his content before, but the words, like me personally, I am dyslexic. So maybe that's a part of one of my spiritual gifts, because words like pop off the page to me. So when I read words, it has like a triple meaning to me. That's what takes me a little longer for it to work my way through a book, because I'm reading it several different ways. But anyways, with rituals with books, you know, taking the words, you can even take the words out of the book and you can utilize them in collages or artwork, but also you could use them as a way of how to layer a ritual. And this other one right here, this cover intrigued me. Look at the Trinity and how many different ways they worked the Trinity. And I don't even know what the book, I'm not sure if it's a traditional Christian book or what type of book it is, but just right there, the symmetry and everything, the shapes really spoke to me. So, you know, go through the book section at the thrift shops. You'd be surprised what you may find. And lastly, I went to a consignment shop up from my cousin's house, and I got items like these, but I can't really find all of them. I put them away somewhere, so I haven't really found them all. I'm going to use this for like my myrrh, to burn it with the charcoal, and then maybe even burn other herbs inside of here. I found also like this really cool, it was like a replica of Venice, but it was circular. And it really reminded me of, like, first of all, I do want to go to Italy. I do want to travel. And I sometimes pick up things so that way I can sort of like do an indirect ritual with it. Sort of like just training and priming my mind for things that I want to, that I will manifest into my reality. So that one was like for that manifestation of world travel. And I got some other things that were like jewelry, like silver jewelry. I just don't know where I put that bag though. All right, this is Editing Ashley, and I found that bag. All right, here I have some frankincense, I think it is, and the charcoal. So this is one of the little bowls that I got. And then I have this fan. So it's more of like a luxury fan, and it reminds me of like going somewhere very fancy. So I may use this ritual for this fan for some type of a ritual, but it will be for more like maybe for world travel, or if I'm fanning myself with this, it will be more so for glamour, like maybe on a Friday during the hour of Venus, and you know, fanning myself and being very fancy. So I haven't found a home for all of these things. This is, it looks like it could be a mini urn, but it's missing the top, but also a candle holder possibly. But I like the lion on here, the symbolism of the lion. These are silver candle holders right here. I thought those were really cool. And come to find out, it's not of Venice, although I will be traveling to Italy within the next 5 years. But this is Jerusalem. And I could, you know, go into the breakdown of the word Jerusalem. But anyways, like, it represents world travel. Here, this is another holder, a really nice holder for, I don't know what I may put in there. Maybe some herbs or something in there. And this was the jewelry that I got there. This looks like it is a pendulum, like a part to a pendulum. And you know, I'm going to use that. Of course, I'm going to find something to use it for. As far as like dealing with pendulums, I do have a pendulum already. It has amethyst, and it has two other stones in there. I think that is, can't really make out what that other two are, but I'm not sure if this is onyx or obsidian, but it is silver. And I got these each for like a couple dollars. And then this one right here, I am not sure what type of metal this one is. I think it may be copper, but with like a coating on there. But yeah, so the unk, I have a short video on my other channel as well as Instagram about the symbolism of the unk. And I have this little coin here, Archangel Gabriel, for protection. And this was only like $1, I think it was. And you know, you could carry this in your pocket, you could put it in your shoe. I think it would be the right shoe that you would put it in when you're walking to invoke this angel of protection. I probably will have it on my altar, or maybe I will carry it. Maybe I'll add it to a mojo bag, or either add it to my wallet, or maybe just have it when I'm doing rituals. Another cool thing I found, this is a local owned business, but it's a lady that makes these locally in that area that my cousin lives, and they make it by hand, and I decided to try it. So hopefully it's good. I believe it would be good. I guess I will let you guys know. Don't be afraid to go out and venture. Like the dollar store, everybody knows about the dollar store. You can find a lot of things in the dollar store that are beneficial for your practice on the low. Another thing, once again, these thrift shops. Like I don't care how rich I am going to be, I will always go into a consignment shop or a thrift shop. And once you become rich, they don't call it a thrift shop, they call it a vintage shop. So I will be going vintage shopping when I become rich. So I just love the personality of things that have been used, things that are old that you can't really find anywhere else, the personality, the stories that the items have to tell, and me rewriting those stories in an indirect way. But you always, once again, always spiritually cleanse every single thing that you use, because you never know what type of energies that item may be carrying with you that can influence your energy, and it can slow down your manifestations. You may wonder where like these roadblocks are coming from, and it could just be from the items that you have purchased, whether it be new or used. But in a way, it's sort of kind of used, even if it's new, because other people's energy has interacted with it. But I can go on about that. All right, so don't forget my I Am That I Am Divine Guidance cards. Come here. All right. You know, it's on TikTok, Instagram, and my Etsy shop, and it has a 5-star rating. Then, of course, my latest book, The Bible's Hidden Divination and Magic, currently on Amazon. TikTok, it's on TikTok, Instagram, and as well. Okay, it's on TikTok, Instagram, and my Etsy shop. So when you order it on Instagram, TikTok, or Etsy, you can opt in to have a note from me, or or a autograph, all right, and have it addressed to you. If you get it from Amazon, you just get just the book. But regardless of the situation, you will find great value in this book. It will completely transform your mind when you are reading the Bible. Everything will start to pop off the page to you in a whole new enlightened way. All right, so you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Do check out like some of my PDF downloads. I'm going to be adding some new ones on there and some new services. I have brought back my Magic Money oil. I have brought that back, and as well as the Evil Eye Protection Prayer Oil. I have brought that back onto the Etsy shop, and it will also be available on my Instagram as well. And I will add on sigil services. I'm going to get that going really soon. First, I have to work out like how I'm going to offer those services. Is it going to be a printed, or is it just going to be a digital download? And exactly like, setting up the whole listing. I'll keep you guys posted on all of that. And yeah, so on my regular YouTube channel, I have the member section that I have been lately diving into, like the twin flames. If for those that don't know, I started off the ministry initially providing twin flame and soul connection readings using tarot and Bible and messages and decoding dreams and stuff. And yeah, so the Most High has brought me back around to doing that. So along with other like Bible breakdowns and stuff. And so the membership over there at YouTube, or either on my Instagram page, that you can find those additional messages, their weekly messages there. Yeah, so you guys, I will talk to you later. Once again, Minister Ashley, you guys have a blessed one. Peace.